Hello! Welcome to the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog.
We are back. And this is our second time recording this. Honey, you broke.
Okay.
Everything good?
Everything froze for a second, so not really, but it's fine.
Nothing. I've never had my computer freeze before.
I mean, and by for a second, I mean for like 10 seconds almost. But
That's
it
weird. My
was
computer
a connection thing. It's not the computer itself.
Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Technical difficulties.
Not as bad as last time. Everyone's voices are being recorded.
Yes, no, we recorded over 2 hours yesterday, and lost it. All
We
of
were
it.
we were playing this on April 1st, but none of my audio was recorded. It was just the game and hers.
April Fools. I'm the only one with a voice.
Yes. No one would be able to tell the difference between that and our normal videos.
Okay, we are Chris Thorndike from Sonic
Yes.
X. He's got the Chris hair going, honestly.
It does.
And
No, I misspelled Chris.
I've seen it happen. That is also the
Fair.
saddest excuse for a name tag that we've ever seen. We're gonna skip through some of this preliminary stuff because we want to get to the heart of it. We want to get to the actual Sonic characters that we like.
Yeah.
But I do want to point out we've got alcohol in the background. We've got the flowers from Green Hill Zone on the bases.
Mm-hmm.
And we've just smacked ourselves. And this is Goofy, by the way, we decided.
Yeah, he went through quite the transformation. He started out as Big the Cat, then he turned into Heisenberg from Resident Evil 8, then he turned into Barney / Tristan from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series.
I know what you mean. My voice is pretty crazy too. I'm thinking about changing it.
Then he became Goofy.
But
But
now
this-
he's Goofy.
Yeah, this tutorial is meaningless. We're on this state-of-the-art train that is 32 years old, or at least 32, because he's been with this train for 32 years.
Yep,
And he keeps
32
saying
years.
it's state-of-the-art.
So, very little of the original train must be left. I can't afford to lose this job, sir. You sure can't. The severance pay is lousy.
But anyway, the premise here is that this is an event train, and they're doing a murder mystery for
It's
a
not a
birthday
passenger
party.
train. And they
No.
only do events. I've heard of boats that do this, like dinner boats, where they just go out on the river for
Yep.
dinner parties.
Yep.
Everyone's arriving. We've got a Knuckles with a hat.
Everybody's in costume.
In
Got
their
an Amy.
character costume. And then there's Amy who's just being the birthday girl.
Yep.
Wow, this train is incredible. What fascinating tech.
You're right, Tails. I can get used to staying on a train like this. I did an almost good Vector voice last time, but it literally murdered my voice.
Yeah, Vector's voice is not easy to do.
No.
What did you all expect? You know I always go all out for my birthday party. This train's as elegant as you are, Amy. Can't promise I won't take anything, though.
Yeah, they've made Rouge a complete kleptomaniac instead of
is-
just like...
I take issue with that. She doesn't go for the cheap shit. She only cares about the high quality stuff.
Yeah,
That's
she
the
doesn't
Rouge that I
steal
know.
literally everything. She goes for the big shiny. Calm down there, Rouge. Did I not just catch you stealing from this train station gift shop?
If he caught us, he didn't say anything. He didn't stop us.
Yep.
It was a pen, Knucklehead. Who's gonna miss a teeny tiny pen? The person counting the inventory, that's who.
Yep. What cast of characters am I stuck with? Get a hold of yourself, Chris. You're sweating through your uniform. Hey, pal, can I get some of those chili dogs?
Righto, friend?
Well, aren't you friendly?
Why can't I be normal for 1 second? We're not normal, that's why. Sonic, wait until I announce everyone's roles to get food.
Sorry about that, birthday girl. I'll be coming around to collect everyone's tickets. Please have them out and ready. Yes, all the orange words are just said in a monotone because it's an item. You'll join me, Chris, won't you? Just click on whoever you'd like to talk with and we'll collect their ticket.
Okay, got it. SBO's back.
SBO's here.
He's back. Getting some justice.
And Blaze is here.
We do have Blaze, and she's quite lovely. Let's
Yes.
go over here.
Secret ticket.
Sticking out of the napkin holder.
I hate the idea of a ticket lost and alone like this. Let's be sure to return it to its rightful owner.
And let's make sure no one uses their ticket as a napkin. Lost ticket is added to your inventory. Alright,
Click on the hand. Click on the hand. That was an option, and we didn't do that last time.
Yummy, don't mind if I do.
Chris, those are for our guests, you know. Train, be sure Chris only gets one of those if they ask.
Did the arm just kind of nod?
Yep.
Actually, Tran, the conductor wants me to have the whole plate.
Good try, young buck. The train and I have worked together a long time. You'll have to work harder than that to get what you want.
Drat, those snacks look really tasty too. I mean, they look like little cupcakes, so
Yeah.
tasty is a good word for it. Who do you want to talk to first?
Let's talk to Knuckles first. We'll just go left to right. Howdy, could I please get your ticket?
I think that's a ticket?
I think that's a ticket, but I really don't want to argue with this guy. Also, they use the same image of the crumpled ticket from the napkin holder.
Yep.
Everything looks good, thank you. Seems the conductor doesn't want to argue either. May I have your ticket, please? Thank you very much. On top of it, I see.
A princess such as myself must always be punctual.
Princess? Did you just say princess? If you don't mind me asking, are you visiting from somewhere?
A separate dimension, actually.
A separate what?
Just here for Amy's birthday, then I'll hop back to my own dimension. I quite prefer the birthday cake from this world more than my own, so I admit I'm a bit excited.
Oh, you don't say. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay, miss. Or princess, whatever. Who cares? Should I bow? Do I bow before a princess?
What are you doing? Please, get up.
Why can I not win with this group?
Because you're weird, Chris, and everybody knows it.
Ticket, please. Thank you kindly. Happy to have someone as renowned as yourself aboard. Huh? Don't worry about it. I just like helping. When Eggman took over, I truly feared the worst, but my kids swore you would swoop in eventually, and you did. I can't offer much other than my sincere gratitude. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat a thing. I'm glad you and your family are safe. Do you want to do Chris, since you don't have any other voices in this?
Wait a second, is he Sonic the Hedgehog?
I promise you an excellent stay on our train, Sonic. Have fun now.
Yes, have fun now.
Will do, thanks.
Alright, who do you want to talk to next?
Let's talk to Tails, since we skipped over him. Can I get your ticket, youngin'?
Chat, he's so little. Right here, sir.
Thank you. May I offer you any of the snacks we have on board?
No, thank you. When I travel, I always pack my own sparkle gelatin. It's a sparkly jelly that can melt any jaded heart.
No way! I brought my own sparkle gelatin with me too. It's my first day and I was a little nervous.
Don't be nervous, you're doing great so far. We're sparkle gelatin buddies! I did that when I was in high school. I would take something in common with someone and add the word buddies to the end of it. I mostly did it to my sister because it really annoyed her that I did it. At the time, I was just trying to find literally anything to have in common with her, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like my siblings.
No, and that's a good thing. Absolutely. If you need anything, just let us know. Thank goodness someone on this train is normal.
Alright, we did 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 1, 2, 3, 5 left.
Yep.
Oh!
Oh!
Welcome aboard the Mirage
Oh.
Express.
Huh.
Happy birthday, Amy! The weather! Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah, we're discovering more things this time around.
Do you want to get Vector out of the way? I know his voice isn't easy for you.
Sure. Hello, friend. Can I get your ticket? Yeah, sure. Of course. As a gentleman of outstanding morals, I'd love to show you my ticket.
Yes, the gentleman of upstanding morals, also a detective that will work for anybody, also in debt to the Mafia.
Also has blood on his shirt.
Yes, that too. He seems to be avoiding eye contact.
Oh, my bad. His apron.
Yes.
There's something amiss, sir? I seem to have, misplaced my ticket. Could you speak up a bit? I couldn't quite hear. I misplaced my ticket. I don't know where it is.
He's not hiding his embarrassment very well.
Oh, actually, we may be able to help you. Chris, why don't you show our friend here what we picked up? The menu. Ah, there it is. That's my ticket. Thanks so much to you both. Was really worried you'd kick me out and I'd miss the murder mystery. Oh, old Chris here would have their hands full kicking you up. You're right, I wouldn't leave without a fight.
Even
And I have sharp teeth.
Yeah,
Wouldn't be much of a fight.
it really wouldn't be. I think he'd just eat us.
We're a little raccoon cat fox thing.
Not even a fox. I think we're a raccoon cat thing.
Now, I honestly don't know what we are.
Wait, who made me both microwave expert and security guard? Oh yeah, we established the only kitchen this train has is a microwave.
Yeah, so
Very state of the art.
chili dogs that you could definitely cook in a microwave.
Ramen noodles.
Yeah, instant
sure.
ramen. Okay,
And the
fine.
other meal on the menu is chicken cordon bleu, which, if you know
Which-
anything about food, is a very time-intensive recipe.
Yeah, it's fairly labor-intensive, very time-intensive.
You can't make that in a microwave, son.
Not at all. You're both alright in my book. Thanks again for the assist. Of course. Just let us know if you need anything else. Yep.
Good chat.
Here.
I love him.
Thank you. Everything is in order.
He seems concerned about something. Is there anything we can help you with?
Do you sell gift bags here?
No, sadly, but I have a plastic grocery bag in the back I could get for you. As if that's the same thing. Peak side-eye. It's
Yep.
glorious. That stare. Brr. So cold. Such edge.
Chris, you're shivering. Do you need me to fetch you your jacket?
No, I'm good. Well, hello, you two. What can I do for you?
Good morning, ma'am. Can we get your ticket?
My, how forward. Let me fetch it for you. Come back if you need anything else, you hear?
Wow, she's so polite. Very easy to talk to as well. Ma'am, I saw you sneak that $20 bill out of my pocket.
I just had a thought. Is this supposed to be the evolution of her character? That she's gone from being a major thief to someone that gives up the big heists, but she still has to steal something, so
Constant
now she just
petty crimes. Yeah.
I don't like that as a transition for her character.
Yeah, that's not a very
No.
satisfying character arc.
No.
Mm-mm. Gonna have to kindly ask for that back. Ah. Moo.
Oh, this was yours. Must have slipped out. Here you go.
I may not actually be the best at judging character.
I've got Amy.
Could I please get the birthday girl's ticket?
Why, certainly.
Thank you, miss. And thank you for choosing our fine train for your birthday festivities.
Well, the birthday discount certainly helped.
Sonic, I know I said the only thing I can offer you is gratitude. Yeah, you don't qualify for the discount.
He doesn't get a birthday discount. No one
Nope.
knows his birthday.
Nope. No discount at all, as a matter of fact. Who doesn't love a good bargain?
And a murder mystery train just sounds so exciting. It's right up my alley.
Who doesn't love a good thrill?
You see, I'm a girl who loves a good true crime podcast.
Who doesn't love a good sociopathic basic woman?
Yeah, that is what we've decided about people who listen to true crime podcasts.
Yeah, there's like one that's not horrible, but the rest of them are just making...
They're turning tragedy into
exploiting.
entertainment.
Yeah, they're exploiting
It's
tragedy.
exploitative. There's at least one that I know of that isn't, but by
But
and
most of
large,
them are horrible.
Yes, I'm not to say there aren't other exceptions, but
Most of them are horrible.
yeah.
Maybe we should leave her to have fun. And see that even the game writers agree that that is a red flag inherently. Just being a huge true crime fan. Before we move along, for you, miss.
Oh, how fun! Thank you. Where do I use this?
That unlocks any door on the train. Definitely not a security risk. Happy birthday.
Yes, give the birthday girl the master
The
key.
master key to the entirety of the train. Sounds perfectly safe.
I don't know whose idea this was, but they should be fired.
Yeah. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. It's practically tradition. Just to remind you, this is my first day here.
Yeah, there's something just a little off with the writing.
Yeah.
Very useful. We'll use this wisely. Thank you. Also, you had a comment about her dress that you didn't like.
Yeah, so if you look there right by the arm, it doesn't actually go all the way to the arm, so we see that her torso is pink. We did not need to know that. I did not ask for this.
Yeah.
It's just weird that there's a little
That
place where it
said,
doesn't go all the way.
I was initially upset when I thought they toned down Rouge's character design for this game. So it's just not a standard, but Rouge and Amy are different characters. They need to be expressed in different ways.
Rouge is fun, Amy is not.
Old Amy was fun, the one who was willing to beat people up.
Now she's just like, well, I mean, she still beats people up. She just beats people up for not being
reasons.
Sonic and it being their fault that she remembered what her favorite person in the world looked like.
Do you think she has face blindness? That's why she keeps mistaking people like Silver and Shadow for being Sonic.
There's one, their face blindness is one thing, but they all have the same face. Two, they're all different colors and shapes.
Blindness then?
Yeah, just completely blindness. It's
You
very
see,
dangerous to give her a hammer.
Amy's actually a blind character, and she does a really good job of hiding it, except for the fact that she gets people mixed up sometimes.
Sometimes. It's her primary character trait at this point, which is part of the problem.
Well,
It's
for a
what she
while there,
does
yeah.
more often than not.
I think it's funny you mentioned that. I think she was the only major character in Sonic Adventure 2 that was not a playable character.
Yeah.
Because every other character in that story you play as, she's there, but you never play as her. She's not that important.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's unique to her because she's still very much part of the story.
Oh yeah,
They were
she's
just
the
like,
first.
you don't need to play as her though.
She's the first major female character. Who cares if there's been a lot of better ones that they could have kept around since?
Like
She's the first
Blaze,
one,
Rouge.
and they never know what to do with her. So
They never know what
we
to
have
do.
to have to deal with them not knowing what to do with her.
Okay, everyone. Time for me to read out everyone's roles for the murder mystery. Wait, we didn't do SBO yet.
Oh no! Does talking to her just end it?
Did we just leave her till last time?
No,
Why
because
did
we did.
talk to SBO?
Oh, I thought we talked to. I don't know. That is
we haven't
weird.
talked to SBO.
This is weird because we didn't.
What?
It's too late now.
This is not right.
No, and we're just skipping things now for fun.
No, I was trying to see if this was actually happening, and it is.
No, it is. That was definitely the case.
Okay, so the conductor made us promise to take care of everybody on the train. And he's gonna be in the conductor card, you know, being the conductor.
Yep. He's
And
passing
that's-
on to the afterlife. Oh yeah, he's retiring. This is his last voyage on this 32-year-old state-of-the-art train.
And the train, this is the representative of the train, I guess. It's just the robot
Yep.
arm with the bow tie.
He's in some other zones too.
You have my trust.
Nothing more heartwarming than a conductor and his train.
Does this mean SBO's done in the game because I didn't get his ticket?
That shouldn't be the case, but
I love SBO!
Of course. Oh, absolutely. I appreciate it.
yeah,
I'm so disappointed.
it's too late now. We're gonna have to.
Okay.
We're not starting over again.
No.
I know you're enjoying this game. I'm not enjoying it that much. I'm not enjoying it start over 3 times much.
I'm not either. I just... SBO.
He's gonna be here later.
Okay.
Excellent. I'll be off.
Bye, Goofy.
Oh yeah, so he's retiring and they're going on a trip to a zone from Sonic Unleashed.
Spagonia, yes.
yeah,
After he retires, he and his wife are going to Spagonia.
Yep.
So that is something that I mentioned earlier that we skipped past for the sake of getting to the actual Sonic characters in the game.
Yep. I must take my leave, everyone. Please have a phenomenal time. And don't worry about mucking the place up either. This train is state-of-the-art and has systems for dealing with all that. For everything else, please talk to Chris here if you need anything.
Sounds good.
Absolutely. Will do.
Goodbye, Nick.
I like that guy.
Thank you all for following the outfit guide I sent you. You all look amazing. I trust you all read your lore cards as well.
Lore cards? That must be the details of their motivations. I suppose it makes sense lore cards aren't read aloud, otherwise people would know the murderer's intentions.
Now, on to the nitty-gritty. For the murder mystery game, one of you will be murdered and the rest suspects. Everyone was assigned roles for characters they will be playing. Participation is required, for it is my birthday. Of course.
Birthday girl makes the rules.
Sonic, you are a ship captain, and you'll be stationed in the conductor car.
Naturally, that's where the captain would go.
Tails, you are the detective. You'll be here in the dining car. Indubitably. Let us Sherlock Tails. It's so cute.
Yeah, we were discussing how they probably tried to do the Sherlock Holmes hat and realized there was no way to make it not look terrible and weird on his head.
Yeah. Knuckles, you are the sheriff around these parts. We'll find you in the saloon.
Got it.
Rouge, you're a business tycoon, and Blaze, you're a titan of industry, both in the casino. What's the difference? There is none. Blaze is not amused.
No.
Sounds fun. Vector, you're the butcher, and Espio the poet. Yes. Yes. Okay. Both found in the library. Ah yes, the library, where all butchers go.
Yeah, the natural environment of butchers. Hear that, Espio? We get to hang out together.
And do what? Read?
Can Vector read?
That sounds
Maybe
fair,
we
actually.
can make a tower of books or something.
Actually, no, I think he does read a note in Sonic
Okay.
Heroes in their intro cutscene for Team Chaos.
Vector can canonically read.
It is known, it is a fact. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Unless Charmy read the note. In which
It
case
would be
Vector might not be able
embarrassing.
to read.
It would be embarrassing if Charmy could read, but Vector couldn't.
It would be, but
Charmy
also...
of all things.
Charmy of all things, yes. So they did a bit of a pick and choose with the characters that are and aren't in this game. Like Blaze is, but Silver isn't. We've got Vector and Espio, but not Charmy. We've got
Nobody misses
Amy,
Charmy.
but no Cream or Big the Cat, which we're not. Characters like Charmy and Big the Cat are kind of annoying, though.
Yeah, anyone who, we discussed this as well. Anyone who is a Big the Cat fan belongs in a rubber room.
Big the Cat is just so odd. There's so many things wrong with him as a character.
There are reasons to like Charmy, even if you're wrong. There are no reasons to like Big the Cat.
You can like him, you're just wrong. Those are his
Not
words,
this-
not mine.
And not the same with Big the Cat. You're just, that's morally
Big the Cat,
reprehensible.
also, if you look at their canon ages, Big is like the only one that's 18. And he spends his time with little girls, and it's not okay.
He's no matter what, he's bad.
He's bad. Shadow is the locksmith, hanging out in the lounge.
Yeah, we mentioned how we really like this kind of comic-y art style. You can see where the color bleed happens, where it doesn't, like, the color printing doesn't quite line up with the line art. It's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice stylization, and then the texturing on it.
And then also the locksmith costume for...
Oh yes, the
Shadow.
famous locksmith hat and the locksmith apron. Everyone knows this is what a
I'm fine
locksmith
with
looks
an apron
like.
for a locksmith. It's the hat that gets me.
Yeah,
Really, it is.
the famous locksmith hat.
The
It-
famous
it's
locksmith
just-
character in every murder mystery.
It's just the freaking.
It's a newsboy cap.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's the one that they give kicks in Animal Crossing.
It is. It's exactly
Yeah.
that one. Also, just I love how much Shadow looks so unhappy to be here in this outfit
Mhm.
doing this.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that. I understand. Shadow is not a fan of the social functions.
No
I don't know why he's here. I assume Rouge convinced him to come and good for him.
obligation. Yeah.
I kind of always think of Rouge as being the one that has to coach Shadow through being a functioning social creature. 'Cause
Yeah.
Naturally, he doesn't want to talk to anybody.
That's fair. And naturally, she's good with people.
And she also doesn't care that he doesn't give a crap. She just puts
Mhm.
up with it. So
Yeah.
she's the only one that gets a chance to get through to him.
Yeah.
I know, you kind of see it a little in Sonic Adventure 2 and then Sonic Heroes as well. He listens to her for some reason, he just does. So.
Mm.
And last but not least, me, the journalist reporter. I'll be moseying around with everyone. Did you all get that? Yes.
I was listening in. Hope that's okay.
More than all right, you can help ensure everyone's following their roles. Oh, that reminds me. I have a map for each of you. Everyone's station is marked on this map as well. How convenient. just noticed Shadow next to a piano, and
Yep.
yes.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
We've got Cactus in the saloon with the knuckles. We've got. I love the icons too. Like these, the
The dining car's all the way in the back.
yeah. Don't know why.
I don't know why either. I think Central would be a better location for it.
But if it's all the way at the back or all the way at the front, then people aren't passing through it all the time. If you're going
That's fair.
in dining cart, you're there because you want to be there.
That's fair. But something is somewhere that everyone has to be passing through all the time, no matter what.
Yeah, I mean it's a train. I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's a classy place, I can see wanting the dining cart to not be something that's passed through.
That's fair.
Which
Got the
this one
kitchen
is.
cart in the back.
Also, I do love
with
the
the
palm
microwave.
tree in
In
the casino.
And the cactus in the saloon.
Yes, but like in the casino in Sonic Adventure, I'm pretty sure they are like neon palm trees in there. I could be wrong.
I believe that. That also sounds like a Vegas thing, so.
It is also a very Sonic thing because you have the freaking palm trees right here, also
Neon.
in Green Hill Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
but I'm-
yeah. As of recording this, we had a potential list of Sonic set leaks, among them being like the chemical plant and other fun stuff. Lego sets.
And I want whichever one comes with the tornado plane.
That was a desert one for $40 that's supposed to have it. There was supposed to be a different one with a smaller version of the tornado as like a side build, but that was like $100 set or something.
You know what they're never going to do, but should do? They
Mhm.
should do the tornado too, but if they do it like they do the creator sets, where you can use all the same pieces to make it into the mech that Tails uses in Sonic Adventure 2, but it also turns into the plane.
I could see that being like a $20 or $30 set.
And if they wanted to really go all out, it would also turn into the little go-kart form that it has in Sonic Adventure 2 in the Route 101 level.
Unfortunately, I think there's a very specific reason why that's not going to happen, and that's because it seems like maybe they're running into the same issue that Star Wars runs into. The people making them only like the old things.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 counts as the old things even, but...
Yeah, but not to somebody who's like 45.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I recently had a conversation with an older gentleman that's played like every Zelda game ever.
Mhm.
Although, I mean, he only just got Breath of the Wild, but he said he's played like all of the older games, and I don't know, I think they should still have a sense of what the older stuff is and what isn't. Sonic Adventure 2 is not a modern Sonic game.
Yeah, that's fair. But like either way, it's just they care about what they played or watched when they were a kid. It's that same kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
which is
all
unfortunate
of them are
because-
based on Sonic 1 and 2.
And I get it, but also Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 are two of like the ultimate fan favorite Sonic games of all time.
Maybe they'll get to them eventually. This wave seems to all be the side-scrolly stuff.
Yeah.
I hope they do get to them eventually. They'd make a lot of money.
I just really hope they make a creator style, or another, a set in the form of the Creator 3-in-1 set. So I really love the Creator 3-in-1 sets for Legos.
Yes.
I have
She has a lot of the
those.
animal ones.
I love animals, and
Mhm.
there's a macaw one that I want to get as well.
That and the cockatoo are on the to-buy
Yes.
list.
Yes. But
Put them up. There we go.
And the but having a creator style 3-in-1 for the Tornado 2 is really perfect because it is a machine that does transform multiple times.
Mhm.
It has the mech version, it has the plane version, and it has the kart version. It's so perfect for Lego specifically.
If they ever
It
get a
seems like a
Sonic
failed
Adventure
opportunity. If they
2,
never go for it, it's a missed opportunity, and it'll be very
Yeah.
sad. But I really hope they do it.
hopefully.
Gotta
Anyway.
go email Lego after this recording. Like, here's my idea. I don't care if you credit me, just do it, please. I don't need the credit, just please do it.
I am hereby waiving all rights to this as an idea.
I want it that much, guys, come on. Alright, the map has been added to our inventory.
Went on a tangent there, but it's okay.
It's okay. The rules of the games are as follows. There is a murderer amongst you all. The murderer can kill a single participant whoever they choose, but you must physically be present with the victim for it to count. Everyone else must collect evidence throughout the train and use it to interrogate fellow passengers to figure out who done it. The murderer will lie to get out of being accused, so inspect everything you can, find clues, and interrogate. I'll set a timer for 1 hour so everyone can mingle and the murderer can do their thing. Is everyone ready?
Sounds like everyone's excited.
Everyone to your stations!
Battle stations, everyone.
This is so exciting! A mystery is unfolding right under our very noses. How thrilling! I have goosebumps. Same! Ah, isn't it awesome?
Shouldn't you two be out there mingling with everyone?
Well, actually, the detective and the journalist can't be the murderer. So we're stuck here for an hour before going out and scoping the place. This way, there's always a neutral party.
Makes sense to me. Seems as though Amy's more excited about deciphering the mystery anyways.
What do you think everyone's doing?
Being murderers.
Oh, probably inspecting their stations and talking amongst one another. Everyone has roles to play, so they must be exploring their characters.
We know what some people are doing already. Do you know what their character motivations are, Amy?
No, the lore cards are confidential. No one knows but the person who received them. My backstory is that I was best friends with a flunky that decided to join the evil Dr. Eggman, kickstarting my desire for justice in the world.
Oh yeah, I made a horrible joke last time about her feather boa being comprised of all the blue flickies, and now that green evil one is the only one left. She did a Cruella de Vil after Sonic Adventure 1.
She tried to save them and they died, and she's like, well, they're all gonna die anyways. Might as well save them. My lore is that I'm a nosy person turned journalist, or in other words, I'm a journalist.
Also, just myself.
Yeah, she doesn't really have much of a character.
Yeah, her character is the pink hedgehog, who doesn't know what Sonic looks like.
Who loves Sonic but doesn't know what Sonic looks like.
Yeah.
That's an important caveat there.
That is true. Not gonna lie, this sounds kind of fun. Wish I wasn't stuck on microwave duty.
Something is happening. The train started moving. It's so fast. Grab onto something.
What is going on?
I'm slipping. Hold on. I can't.
Ah.